The Bruins. Thank you. So it started as a way to raise money for myself and Richie McDonald's Pan Mass Challenge ride has grown into an event now with many friends coming every year. Some have made it every year, some 8 or 9 years. Thank you all. If you're new to this event, please try to have some fun. It's not too hard to do. Thank you to all the Bruins alumni and the celebrities that are here today, because this event wouldn't be what it is without your presence, and thank you so much for that. I want to thank all of our sponsors. This clicker here, which is not working. Pretend the clicker's working. Abby from the Bruins Foundation. Thank you, Abby. Here's the draft board with both. Here's all of our sponsors, we couldn't do this event without you. Like the Bruins alumni, our sponsors are key to making this this happen every year. We've got a couple of key sponsors here: Griffin Greenhouse Supplies. Thank you, Griffin. Yeah, you guys are the best. Cross Insurance. Come every year. Ross is a big supporter. Yep. Thank you very much. And Terry's team, which is a team that's honoring someone we lost this year, Terry Robinson. We will talk about him in a second here. The beneficiaries for this event, we've got the Boston Bruins Foundation and the Pan Mass Challenge Bike Team. We have Fisher House Boston. We have Warrior for Life Fund and the Boston Bruins alumni. First up is the Bruins Foundation. They're the overarching charity of this event. Since 2003, the Bruins Foundation has raised over $74 million for New England charities. Tremendous work, Boston and his team, unbelievable. The Pan Mass Challenge raises money for Dana-Farber cancer research and care. The Bruins Foundation team celebrated its 20th anniversary ride this year. Tremendous. And over the 20 years, we just cracked the $5 million raise mark for the riders in This was my 19th year riding. I'm shooting for 20, and we'll see what happens after that. I'm a tenant at will at this point, but 20's in the cards. We have a great time. You see the Bruins Foundation hook us up with some nice swag to ride in. That's a view from the canal as we ride on Sunday mornings. Just a wonderful group. At this moment, I'd like to bring up Jen DeLuca. She is the Executive Director of Fisher House Boston to say a couple of words.
Thank you all. Thank you all for the support of this event. The Bruins Foundation, everyone, we could not do what we do without partners and charities that support us. I want to share our numbers. Since the beginning, when we started this, we have provided over 30,000 nights of lodging to over 5,000 military families, saving them over $12 million. And I'm going to share really quickly, for those of you who don't know what the Fisher House Boston is, we are a home away from home for military families. 15 years ago, we found a gap in care that military families were sleeping in their cars or just not coming in for treatment because they couldn't afford the price of lodging in Boston. And we realized that you can have the best medical insurance in the world, but if you can't afford to be here, you'll give up the care. So we received no state or government funding. It is all because of organizations and events like this that we are able to do what we do. So truly, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you all so very much.
Thanks, Jen. Our next charity is the Warrior for Life Fund, and many of you are familiar with Warrior for Life Fund. It started out as basically a Navy SEAL hockey therapeutic hockey program for the Navy SEALs, I should say. And it has grown to be so much more over the last 12 years now. The Human Performance Center down in Virginia Beach, which was built out last year, is providing cognitive therapy, mental health therapy. There's a SEALs and Recovery Alcoholics Anonymous group that meets out of there. There is a Resilient Warrior program that reaches out to veterans across the country for online support. There's a Project Shield program that helps law enforcement and first responders build their resiliency. So we're still a hockey-based program, but we are now serving more and more veterans, mostly in the special operations space. I say we because I'm part of the leadership team there as well. So what you do for us, all the people here, and all the people that support the events have allowed the Warrior for Life Fund to grow to become just more than a hockey program. So thank you for that. And the Boston Bruins alumni, without them this event wouldn't be possible, has been around for 58 years now, helping local charities in need raise money for their cause. And last year, our last season, which runs October through April, for the first time we raised $1 million, helped raise $1 million for charities throughout the winter. That's a great effort. Thank you all. Thank you all for that. I mentioned we lost somebody very important, and we did in Terry Robinson. Terry Robinson, for well over 20 years, has been a big fan and supporter of Boston Bruins alumni and Boston Bruins Foundation causes. He passed away in June, and he would bring 4 or 5 teams each year, and he would fill the room with energy. But if you tried to honor him and recognize him for his donations and his generosity, he would give you the Heisman so fast, he'd say, no, I want nothing, no part of it. So you see this picture here, me holding up the jersey. That was when I invited Terry to come up on stage to receive the jersey, of which he told me basically, and he's a little salty, F you, I'm not coming. So for those who knew him, were lucky enough to know him, they will never forget Terry and his generosity. We miss him dearly, and Jim and Joanne and Delora. Jim was friends of Terry for over 40 years. They are honoring him by putting in Terry's team this year. They became a big sponsor, and they want to honor Terry's memory moving forward. And Jim and Joanne couldn't make it here today because it was somewhat short notice for them, but they asked all of us to raise their glass and toast to Terry's memory and celebrate his life, because it was very important to a lot of us here. So cheers to Terry. So each year we introduce our rookie Bowl of the Bruin and Friends alumni. First up is Chris Winnis. Chris was a Bruin alumni, Flyer alumni, U.S. national team member, UNH grad, rescue captain for the Warwick, Rhode Island Fire Department, and assistant coach for University of Rhode Island Rams. Chris, can you stand up and give a little wave? There he is. Thank you for coming. And Captain Scott Shrepko, retired Navy SEAL, 23 years. He's skated with us a few times and needs to work on his game just a little bit, Scott, so if you're out there. Newburyport native, came back a couple years ago from Virginia Beach. He's a founder of Safe Harbor Leadership, summited Mount Kilimanjaro as an 18-year-old, which I don't know if I could have done that. He's also a 100-ton Coast Guard master pilot and a rugged right-winger. So Scott, are you here? Where are you, Scott? Thank you, brother. Thanks for coming. Okay, a couple of promotional items here. This Thursday at the Gannis Arena, Ray Bork is holding his annual the Bork Family Foundation Gala. And this benefits the Pete Frates Foundation and ALS research at the Haley Center, or the Healy Center at Mass General. So if you want to come and have a good time, there's tons of alumni, tons of current Bruins come out to play, to participate. It's a wonderful event. It's $200 a ticket, or you can donate. This will be running throughout the event, so if you want to buy a ticket, please do. I'll be there. Many of us alumni will be there. Blades will be there, no doubt. Of course, welcome, Blades. Good to see you. And here's one, Horse Soldier Bourbon. The story here is the first group of Green Berets that went into Afghanistan after 9/11. They went in on what they thought was a suicide mission. They went in, kicked ass, all 12 came out, and when they all retired, they wanted to do something together. So they founded a bourbon company, and they are very good at their outreach to veteran communities. And our local distributor here has really gotten behind the Warrior for Life Fund mission, and through October 1st through New Year's, every cocktail pour of Horse Soldier Bourbon, $1 will go towards Warrior for Life Fund. So if you're a bourbon guy, whiskey guy, and you see it, please give it a try. Right now, if you remove your caps, Todd Ansley is not here today, but we're going to do our best to pipe in the national anthem. Hold on.
Sing it, Frank. Sing it, Frank. I ain't doing it.
Come on!
Got it.
Before we go on the bowls, we have all of the alumni and friends come up to stage for our annual group photo.
Terry, congratulations, by the way.
A lot up there.